Mic check. Yeah, I didn't have a mic check a couple weeks ago. Sorry. Sue me. A lot of stuff has been happening recently. A lot of changes. And I'm still getting used to them. My life is just kind of going in a lot of weird directions. Where I'm heavily focused on one thing, not so focused on some other things, some important things. And as such, I just couldn't justify making a mic check last time. And I hope that people aren't mad when I don't release mic checks. As I've said, Juggalo Judgment, as long as we can keep making the episodes, they will be out bi-weekly. The mic checks are supplemental in the off weeks, but I can't always do them for one reason or another. So, I hope you guys aren't mad that one didn't happen last time. I know that a lot of people were... why the fuck am I saying a lot of people? For all I know, y'all motherfuckers don't give a shit about my check. I know that some people were probably curious about how I felt about Wicked Vic, which just came out back then. I think it was only out for a couple days when that episode would have come out. And I did listen to it. I'd only gotten 2 listens in before I would have recorded that, so I didn't feel comfortable talking about it. I did get a couple more listens in, and so I got some thoughts. I'll get into that, and got a couple other interesting things to go over and announce, I guess. Kind of. Sure, maybe. So, what I had wanted to do was get some more listens in, like I said, on Wicked Vic. I had also gotten another record at the time. I got the new Class album, Revenge, which it was the Revenge EPs. There were 3 of them, and then they were all combined, and then there were more songs. And I only got 1 listen in, which sucks because I genuinely enjoyed it. And I wanted to get more listens in, but I just haven't had the fucking time. If you'll forgive me for explaining as to why I haven't gotten as many listens in on newer music recently. I did mention that I'm kind of trying to talk with somebody, which is slow and steady, but seems like it's going well. However, the biggest way of communicating is through a specific video game. So I've been playing video games more, which is awesome. Fucking loving it. It's a game that I would have never fucking played on my own, but I'm actually enjoying it a lot, so that's a good thing. And because of that, I'm trying to focus directly on that while potentially also talking on Discord, so I can't focus on listening to the music. So that happens. I do need to start focusing more on that. My biggest issue these days is when I work, and even when I'm not working, and I just need background noise, a lot of times I will just put YouTube on. And I will listen to Let's Plays or Magic the Gathering videos, where they're playing Commander or some shit. It could be shit that I have seen dozens of times, and I don't give a fuck. I put it on. It's just to have it on. I don't listen to music while I'm doing this shit because I want to focus on the lyrics. I don't put on the shows that I'm behind on. I am so fucking behind on AEW, y'all. I'm talking months. Fucking months. Probably 3 or 4 months behind on AEW. I'm behind on SmackDown and Raw right now. I'm 2 weeks behind on SmackDown, 1 on Raw. I just can't fucking focus on shit. I think I might have, I potentially might have, something that's preventing me from focusing properly. It's very possible. It's very possible. But anyways, I listened to the new Class record. I'm just jumping from here now. I listened to the new Class record once, and with the one minor exception of it running a bit long for my taste, and I have brought this up many times now, and I'm starting to recognize when a record is not respectful of my time. We got in an argument on the Discord about this recently, about who was it we were talking? Oh, somebody mentioned. I won't say names. You know you are if you're listening. It's okay. This isn't hateful. I'm just saying it like it is. That more artists should have 70-minute albums, and I said hard pass. There are only certain artists that I will genuinely look at their CD and it says it's over an hour long, an hour 10, and I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, give it to me. Only a couple. One is Insane Clown Posse. 2 is Twisted. These are not in order, by the way. These are just off the top of my head. 3, Eminem. I will take however much fucking Eminem you want to throw at me, I'll fucking take it. 4, and this is starting to push it a little bit, is Tech 9. Okay? 5, fucking any butt rock band. I'll take a 70-minute 3 Days Grace or Breaking Benjamin album. I don't give a fuck. But they never make albums like that. They don't do it. It's not in their genetic makeup. But the Class album is fucking long as shit. Like, it is pretty much damn near the full length of that disc space. Aside from it running a little long, the tracks are great. It's a fucking dope record. It's the first Class album that I've ever listened to, actually. I've never listened to Class with the exception of his guest features and the stuff that he has done on Underground Avengers. And I was told that, like, yo, if you want to listen to Class, this is a great place to jump on. You know what? Totally. Fucking loved it. I thought it was a great record. Something to jump away to is what I just thought about. Ouija Mac just announced the first artist signed to Chapter 17 Records. And that is a rapper named Hex, with, I believe, 3 X's. I have not checked out anything by Hex yet. This announcement was just made on Friday. From what I understand, he is a West Coast rapper. But I haven't really checked out anything. Based on what I saw on YouTube Music, it seemed like there was only singles. I don't think he has a record out yet, but he does have his first album dropping on Chapter 17. I believe it is in May. I don't have the exact date up right now, but he has his own site. It is not the Ouija Max site, but it is set up in the same style. So similar to Ouija Max releases, the main album is $20. If you want a signed copy, it's $27, so on and so forth, with other merch packages. And related to that, Ouija Mac is releasing his next album, Fallen Angel, I think, which comes out on April 1st. So, same deal, like all of them. $20 for an album, $27 for signed. You got your bundles. You got the fucking 5 CD bundle, and you get something fucking exclusive or whatever. I can't do that shit no more, man. That was fucking rough. I can't do it. The only way that I would do it these days is if I had friends around me who would be like, yo, I'll give you my 20 so that you can go ahead and grab it. Okay, fine. I can't do it where I'm fucking buying them and, I'm going to sell the rest on eBay or I'm going to sell them to somebody else. Like, no, I don't have the fucking patience, man. And whenever I was doing that, it was one thing on eBay. But when I was going to do, was it Pretty Ugly 2, I think? I was going to do it and I decided not to, which fucking yay me. I wasn't even going to fucking, like, profit off of it. I was just saying, like, yo, send me $20. I will give you one of the copies. Like, I'll send it to you. I think I potentially was even going to eat the cost of shipping. Like, I'm fucking stupid. So I ain't doing that no more. I'm literally just going to buy the signed copy and be fine with it. That's it. That's fucking it. Whatever. What else? Axe is back. Alazolu has fucking returned. Tuesday Night Terror happened for the first time since that massive fucking stream in December where I won the auction for the Proto Halloween mask. God, that was so stupid of me. $355, yo. $355? Why the fuck did I do that? Why did I do that when I could have done that before and gotten a really, really pretty one? It's okay. Still have that thing up there. It's fucking cool. But They're back. And as expected, they dropped some fucking masks. They brought back the 1.0s. Holy fucking shit. They weren't wearing them on stream, but they fucking dropped a very small drop. It was only like 50 masks, 42 regular ones, 8 of them were 8 bits. It's a big fucking deal. I think a couple of my friends within the Discord got them, so that's cool. Hope y'all got the ones you wanted. Camp Zool has been announced. I think they said it was September. I could be wrong. It might be earlier than that. But it is happening again. So props to anybody who's going to go to Camp Zool. I think that they said that the tickets are going to be next week, or they're going to give some announcements with it, which is pretty fucking dope. I know that Camp Zool was a big deal for a lot of people last year. A lot of people had fun. It sounds like since it's earlier this year, people are going to be warmer. So unfortunately, I will not be able to go. I think Twisted History is going. Which, if so, I know he's going to have a fucking blast. So, I unfortunately will not be able to go. Because it's far from me. It's far from me. Which, I know that sounds kind of dumb whenever somebody who's on the west fucking coast is coming to Ohio. But it's rough for me when I don't have anybody else who's already around here that would go with me. So, I can't justify it, unfortunately. Let's talk about Wicked Vic The Weed. It's alright. Moving on. I was listening to Wicked Vic, and I'm not going to go track by track necessarily. I do want to take a look at some of these. I will say that this has some very Mike Clark sounding beats, despite not having Mike Clark on here at all. At all. Pretty sure it's Shaggy the Airhead who's doing a lot of it. And some of this shit does sound like some Mike Clark shit. The fucking intro track sounds exactly like something that Mike Clark would have come up with like fucking 10 years ago. It's crazy. I think the best tracks might be, I love the intro, I really do. I think the latter half is probably the stronger half. Mutilator, I saw some people weren't really caring for much. It's produced by Kuma, who I enjoy. Hyde Park Pedala is probably one of the coolest storytelling songs that Jay's done in recent time, which I like. There's a remix to Ain't No Time, which is very weird that they threw that on there, but I like the original version. I like this one too. Kuma remixed it, and I know that one got a lot of flack. A lot of people don't care for that track for whatever reason. I enjoy it, so I don't mind. But I am going to talk about this fucking cover, interpolation. All right. So I'm not even going to really acknowledge the fact that another band covered this song 2 years ago. Not worried about that. I had no problem with the song at first. Until okay, it's Hungry Like the Wolf. If you guys haven't heard this yet, please go ahead and pause. Go ahead and listen to it. Okay. ICP did their own version of Hungry Like the Wolf. I was fine until it got to the whoop whoop part. It's so cringy. It's so fucking cringy, man. At least in the original, the doo-doo-doos, it was the fucking 80s. And it fit with the style of the song. But switching those up for, I think it was Too Dope, doing those whoop whoops in the place of the doo-doo-doos. I know it sounds silly. It sounds so awkward. And I can't imagine Shaggy 2 Dope going in there and being super hyped to do that. The rest of the song is fine. That's all. The rest of the song is fine. But I just fucking hate those. Maybe my mind will change further on down the line, and I'll think it's actually genius and amazing, and it's the best fucking thing. I don't know. At the moment, though, it's so fucking cringy. And I have no problem saying it. I don't fucking care. All in all, Wicked Vic is not a bad EP. The fact that we only got that, not even 6 months after, Yum Yum Bedlam is pretty cool. Man, I'm just thinking about it now. Like, I remember when Yum Yum Bedlam dropped, and it feels so long ago just because of where I was, like, mentally, and what I was trying to do in my personal life at that time, and seeing how 5 months later it didn't fucking go that way. You know what? I'm going to cut off that topic of conversation right now because it's going to make me get very introspective, and I'm going to hate myself for the rest of the night if I do that, so I'm not fucking with it. But anyways, it's crazy to think about how we got those two projects so close together. Now, I know that there's going to be 2 more of these, but I'm not quite sure when they're going to come out. I think maybe they announced the dates? This is the first one that actually like hit that date that they said it was going to. I think. Because it released on Juggalo Day. And I don't know if the second one is going to release like in the summer or something, but I thought they said the third one was going to be The Gathering. I don't know. And then there was supposed to be like the full set at the end of the year. I think. Or maybe that was the original plan whenever Yum Yum Bedlam was supposed to release like way long ago. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking find. I'm not gonna overthink it. But this is gonna bring me to the last topic of discussion, and that is 2 years ago. We said that we were going to go to The Gathering. We said that, you know what, Juggalo Judgment, we're going to find a way to gather, bro. And that was right after the Gathering dates were announced, which I think was in like August, not August, it was in like April 2020. And then ultimately was canceled because of the pandemic. And I remember being super bummed because I was like, yo, this was going to be the time I was going to go. My best friend was going to go with me. And it got canceled. And we're like, well, fuck. Last year, it was in the same location. But we didn't feel comfortable doing it, which is totally justifiable. So we didn't go. It also didn't help that they only gave 5 weeks announcement. Gathering has been announced for August 3rd through the 6th. I think is what it was. And no joke, the day after it was announced, either the day after or 2 days after, we have been told that at least 3 of our friends within the Discord, including a couple good old pals, they've already gotten their hotels, and Shmeev grabbed ours. So we're gathering. Now, mind you, I still have to get time off approved, and where I work right now, they only do this shit quarterly, so I may not be able to find out if I can even go until July. I can talk to my boss and be like, yo, listen, I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm literally going to be gone I'm going to take the whole week off and the Monday after the Gathering. I'm going to try and I'm gonna be saving some money. I'm gonna be selling some things. If anybody wants some Funkos, I'm trying to sell some because I'm gonna try and get rid of some stuff. There are things that are gonna throw me off, which fucks me up. Like obviously, I can't stop buying CDs. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna buy. I don't fucking know why. I guess it's just because I respect the goddamn hustle. I'm gonna buy the Ouija Mac album. I might check out Hex and buy his album. I forgot this, man. Buckshot just fucking announced his next one. And he's already shown like what the packages are, and it's seriously the fucking coolest ones he's done yet. I don't front. And it's all shark themed. I'm fucking 100% for it. Like I can't not get that because I gotta support because A, Buckshot's cool as fuck. And B, it's sharks. I need it. So, like, those things are obviously going to throw me off. But I am going to be saving money. And I'm going to the gathering. It's fucking crazy, man. It's like knowing that it's actually going to fucking happen and that I'm going to meet some people that I'm so fucking excited. Like, I said before, too, is like, I don't want to go to the gathering unless I'm going with like a group of people that I trust, like a super fucking trust. It was one thing whenever it was just going to be me and Shmeev. I was like, you know what, I got my best friends, cool. But I know for a fact that there are people who are going to be in the same hotel. So I'm going to be with people who I have built up friendships with over the last year plus. And I'm so fucking excited. I'm so fucking excited. Like, I gotta make this happen. And even the idea of seeing, like, some other people that, like, I've been friends with for, at least a couple of years that I've never met in real life, but I've talked with online or I've talked with on Snapchat and shit. And I'm just like, yo, I can finally fucking meet this person. I can fucking see this person and give them a fucking hug and fucking bitch ball and be like, yo, I never thought I'd meet you. I don't know. I don't know what that's like. What the fuck is that even like? I've never had an instance of being so, like, involved with somebody on some kind of level, but never actually, like, seeing them in real life. And this might actually make it a thing. Fucking insane, man. So, we're just gonna see. I have some guaranteed funds that will be there, so at the very least, my part of the hotel and my ticket will be paid for. I know that for a fact. Just at that point after, it's a matter of money for food, money for merch. And I was told, however much money you think you're going to need to spend on merch, double it, which is a very bad idea. So, I'm actually going to announce this here. This is something that I was considering, and this might be a shitty way to plug it, but I'm at the very least going to say it. But we mentioned before, maybe we mentioned on an episode that hasn't come out yet, so I'm sorry. We're phasing out the Discord, the Juggalo Judgment Discord, and the reason is it hasn't been utilized the way we thought we were. And we are constantly in the ICP with Weed Discord. That's our home. Straight up. And when we created the Juggalo Judgment one, it wasn't to move away from that one. It was literally just to create something separate just for our podcast and for anybody who wasn't listening to ICP with Weed. And so a couple people were in that one exclusively. But actually, we've shifted some of those people over to ICP with Wheeze. That community's fucking great. I will not ever stop talking about how great their community is and that people should go to that. It's the best way to talk to a lot of us. And it's not always Juggalo shit that we talk about. We talk about a lot of fucking stuff. But we're eventually going to phase out the Discord. It's probably going to get disbanded at some point. we've left it up for the time being. And I even made like a big ass note about it before. Like, hey, go to ICP with Luis Discord. Like, best way to talk to us and a bunch of other fucking cool people. One of the main things was when we were doing the recording, which was something that people who were at the $5 tier and up, they could pop in and listen if they wanted to. And whether it's because maybe the people who have subscribed are just not up that early, depending on, where you at are, timeline wise or, time zone wise, or if you just didn't fucking care enough, not a single person has jumped in to listen. So there's no point in having that anymore. We're going to restructure some of the tiers a little bit. There is still the, if anybody wants to, that $10 tier where you can submit a song that we do a listen of, or we basically just review it. It doesn't even have to be Juggalo related. And honestly, I'm not even joking at all. We've only got 3 people who do it, but about 95% of what we've covered has been really, really cool. There's that one fucking song, and you know what it is, and I don't fucking like it, and I will never listen to it ever again. I feel like it was a joke one, but I don't give a shit. Anyways, I thought of another tier that we could do, and I'm trying to find out what might be a reasonable price for price amount for it. But and I'm genuinely asking for people's opinions on this one, is you can submit an album, a full album, and I will do a live listen and react. My plan for this is that there will only be, at the moment, 4 people who can subscribe at this tier level, because I will do one a week. It would be best if I was able to do it on the weekends, but we could potentially work out a day during the week. This would not be structured like my normal, like how Juggalo Judgment is, but what it would be is, obviously you have to be a member of ICP with Luis Discord, and I will go into the Hangout chat. I will bring up the album, and we will listen to it, and I will give my thoughts as we're listening to it. So again, it will literally just be whatever the first thoughts of my head are. I'm not going to do notes for it, but this, again, it does not have to be Juggalo related. If you want to be Juggalo related, maybe it's something you want to hear me talk about that we're not going to cover for a couple years. That is purely something that you can do. I am only leaving it to, if I do this, it would only be 4 people at this tier for the time being. It would be 1 per week. If I feel that I can potentially add more to maybe add some during the week, we'll do it. But I need to think of what might be a reasonable price range for that. I don't want to do something that is seen as being very greedy, but also this is something that is extra within Patreon. So I've mentioned it to a couple people so far. Shmeev, it would, and mind you, again, it would just be me. It would not have Shmeev involved. Shmeev does so much for the fucking podcast as is that I'm not trying to subject him to it. If he wants to pop in and do the listen too, then that's fine. But it guaranteed would be me solo. But just something to consider. And if anybody is interested, obviously that tier would also include you getting to submit a random song that we listen to. Now, we only have 3 people right now, so the 3 people who submit, theirs are guaranteed to be in there. If we get any more people, then it's, we just kind of pick 3 random ones. So that's just something to consider. And if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. We want to try and think of more stuff that we could continue to add to the Patreon that people would be interested in actually participating with. We are thoroughly grateful for like any little bit that you consider sending to us. It is not I know I've joked about it. It's like, oh, we love you more if you do. No. It is seriously like super generous if you decide that you wish to subscribe. Even sending us a fucking $1 does so much. Actually, I do believe that this is the case right now. The Patreon fund right now, I think the biggest thing for it was to help offset the costs of the site that we use. Podbean servers are not free, obviously, so that was the biggest thing, is we wanted that so that we can offset the cost of that. If we could basically pay for the service through Patreon, if that came out to be nil, that'd be fucking great. And thankfully we're fine, which is already awesome. I think that the Patreon is actually helping a little bit with the gathering, at this point, which is fucking crazy to think about. But just saying, like, we'd like to do more with the Patreon if we feel that we can. And, obviously this isn't like the only thing that we do with our lives, but, we're gonna eventually see what else we can do with it, I guess. And I know I keep mentioning and I keep fucking putting it off. Thankfully, nobody's been like on my back about it, but merch will happen. I really just need to fucking take some goddamn time and look into it. Free time is very precious these days, and a lot of time I try and stuff it with other people because doing stuff alone is not as fun. So I haven't been able to really like take the time to sit down and fuck around with a goddamn site and take a look at some stuff. I also need to talk to Aaron, actually, because I think he has the high res file of our logo, our Judge Man logo, which would be what I would want to throw on a fucking shirt or something. So, again, once I finally get off my fucking ass and look into it and put that out there, I'm gonna send it y'all's way. It'd be awesome if I could get it done and ready before the gathering. It would be fucking cool if we could fucking have merch at the... We're not gonna have merch at the gathering. I would consider getting a fucking shirt, like a couple shirts made, to just give to some people. I think that'd be fucking cool. I won't have the money for it, but it would be kind of cool. But yeah, this is just a bunch of shit that I wanted to throw out there right now. Again, we've been doing this show for 3 fucking years now, and it's been so much fun. And even whenever we've had moments of like, fuck, we got to do this. Like, you know what? Just we fucking roll with it, and then we find something to make it fun again. And we're gonna keep it up until it becomes no fun at all. At least that's my hope. So yeah, that's all I got. So remember, you can follow us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Juggalo Judgment. Email juggalojudgment@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Mike Spawn the SEJ, or on my Instagram, Straight Edge Juggalo. You can also follow me on TikTok, which I occasionally will make a video on, which is also Straight Edge Juggalo. Go follow Aaron on TikTok. His TikTok from like last week got 4 million views. 4 fucking million. Oh my god, he's so fucking good. Aaron's amazing. That's actually something that I messaged him about on as far as the gathering. Like, yo, whenever we're together there, we're gonna make some TikToks together, right? Because I need to piggyback off of your views. He apparently already has ideas, so I am all for this. God, I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be fucking insane. And yeah, as always, please go and join the ICP with Weed Discord. Go do that. Don't follow. If you go to our link tree, which I think is in the episode descriptions now, I think we put just link tree. If you go to where it would say like Discord, guess what? It's not to the Juggalo Judgment one anymore. I changed it. It's going to the ICP with Weed Discord. You go in there, motherfuckers. So do it. Be a cool person. And go ahead and talk with other cool people. It'll be a fucking blast. And yeah, go fucking do it. That's it. So I'm out. Stay safe. Much love to y'all. Peace out.